miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also...
Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go from South Florida. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. Here's Tua. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It'll bring up fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from Alabama.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones.
And he will score. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Hill brought in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Third and long. And here's Tua. That's over the middle, caught by Tyree. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He had the touchdown on the opening drive, and as you see, coming into the week, ranks right up there with the leaders in rushing touchdowns. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Another try with Brooks. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
There's a short one caught by Sanders. A gain of 17 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too.
Still first down.
And it draws the flag. They'll motion over Thielen. Throwing now from the gun. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Receiver in motion, headed left. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. First and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
3rd and long. Ready. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Panthers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the 1st half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Give inside, it's Brooks. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to air this one out. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense and Deontay Johnson getting set to get back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side caught by Sanders. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run it right here with Brooks. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go. Quarterback, he's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Let's go now.
2nd and a yard. On second down, it's Brooks. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A run with Brooks. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Second down and 8. On the ground, they go with Brooks. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Here's a third down and 4. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. They face second down and 7.
Cougar 19. Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They send a receiver in motion left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Leggett. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
On the ground, it's Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. A handoff. It's Brooks running right. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4.
Now, second and 6.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his tight end, Sanders. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Not much. 2nd and long coming up. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
The motion man is Sanders. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, number one, number one.
Off play action, it's Tua. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Downfield. Offense. Still first down.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing is Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On second down, here's Tungo Vailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Panther first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
This one complete to Bryant. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll motion over Thielen. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
At the 25-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Set. Set.
A shotgun snap for Tua. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Yeah, ready.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Get on.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains ahead of them. And it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. That'll give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Go! A carry now for Brooks. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. They'll motion over Thielen. Back to throw. Here comes the screen to Brooks. He's into space past the 25. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Let's go.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run. It's a counter. He is in. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. The Panthers stretch things out even further.
Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Go ahead.
From the gun, here's Tua. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Ready.
On play act. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Panthers have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
Let's go now.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Now a run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Here we go, set.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Panthers will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, Malik Washington. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, shot.
Back to throw is Tua. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Tua. That's complete to Smith. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This offense just can't buy a 3rd down conversion right now, Mike. And if you're not going to have a lot of explosive plays, that's just not a formula for success. The ability to sustain drives, maintain possession, that's a critical factor in scoring points in the NFL. And so far, this has been about as bad as it gets.
The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. And it would seem as if this 3-game win streak is going to become a 4-game win streak. Still a little work to do in this one as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. And he'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.